Hi everyone, we're here. Welcome back to our Dragon Age TTRPG actual play in Darkness and Broken. We are season 3, episode 8. So this is mid-season. We are halfway through. We are one player short today. Satan could not join us today, but we hail Satan anyway. And yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna hand this over to Emma so that they can make us do things. So Emma, get us started, friend.
Hi everybody, it's me, Emma, Homily on the internet. I am GMing you today, and the question I'm giving them is, what song could always get you on the dance floor? I don't think I've asked that one before.
Oh, I mean, no question, Verka Serduchka dancing the Eurovision second place winner in 2007.
Yay. Yes.
Let's
We're
see.
big Eurovision fans. Anyway, carry on.
You still have to introduce your character too.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So I'm Freddie. I was so excited to answer that question because I actually knew the answer for once.
Yeah.
Yes, I am Freddie. I'm playing Faywin, the Circle Mage Elf. Currently, I guess I can start introducing him permanently now as a Dalish Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has transitioned for sure.
Mm-hmm. Sweet bean.
My turn too?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. I've been introduced to a lot of music from South America for various reasons. And I don't know the names of the songs, but a lot of them gets me dancing on the dance floor like the white boy that I am.
Yeah.
It's really
White
fun.
boy dancing? Nice.
Oh,
nice.
yes. And I am, I am white as snow. I'm not gonna go into too many details on that.
You're French Canadian. Like, are you sure now?
Very much, very much. And I'll be playing Arlen, another person that's known for snow. I'll be playing a Avar. I forgot my train of thought there. I'm playing Arlen, the mountain man Avar. Thank you. And I can't wait to see what's going to happen this episode because I am worried.
Yeah. So I completely missed what the question was. I just know that it's music related.
A song that'll get you on the dance floor.
Oh, a song that'll get me on the dance floor. Okay. Hi everyone. I am Val, or Rosie Raid on the internet. The song that will get me on the dance floor is not hard because if you have ever seen me at a wedding, I do not sit down. But as of right now, I know it's kind of overplayed at weddings, but I really just love Shut Up and Dance. Because it's my new wedding song. But also, what else am I just like really into? One song by Pink is also a big one for me. Right. Turn out the lights. We're gonna lose her. I can't think of the title right now, but it's on my Spotify playlist. Yes, I still subscribe to Spotify. So with that, I play a dwarf here by the name of Robin Cadrick. They are our resident skin and hair care rogue, whose boyfriend is currently going through a joining ritual because someone swallowed blood of Darkspawn. But that is me. As a reminder, everyone, just as Nightbot just sort of let us all know, we're a viewer-affected game. We affect the game with our bits, subs, and donations. With over 100 videos that you give, you can have anyone here that rolls dice get a reroll. Subscribe to the channel, get an auto success with a 6-point stunt, which is incredibly powerful. It's essentially a crit success. $5 donations give focus points to all of the characters, which is also super powerful because it can you're only supposed to get focus points when you level up. And a $10 donation, you get to create an NPC for an NPC, race, class, brief description, their name, that sort of stuff. So like last Silence in here, Silent created a kobold last season with a donation. So His name
Yes.
is Cheez-It, and we got a dragon egg from him.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So that was something that happened. And yeah, I think that's it. So without further ado, Emma, go ahead, friend. Like,
Yeah.
let's jump into this episode.
Yes. It's a lengthy recap. To answer my own question, by the way, I have many songs that will get me on the dance floor, but I think "I Feel Love" by Donna Summers is definitely right up there.
It's a good one. It's a bop.
Good one.
A definite bop.
Dancing to it, you feel like you're on drugs even if you're not. It's great. All right, let's. I've got quite the script for last time. Last session, the group made their way out of the deep roads, and after some discussion and asking their elf companion himself, it was decided that they were going to try and get an audience with the King of Ferelden, Alistair Therin, as unfortunately, Dara, our beloved stoner elf, has blight sickness. They decided to appeal to Alistair's soft heart and his love for the hero Ferelden, who had also been a Dalish elf. And they were very hopeful that that would work because they knew how important this was. As they ventured out, they eventually found the other group resting and weary. Their elven companion, Erois, has also become infected as well. Sad times. With everyone making haste to the surface, they return to Orzammar. The documents are returned to Jacoby, your ex-fling, and he is asked to get them an audience with the king, with the evidence of his family's illegitimate claim to some of their holdings given to him to add a layer of blackmail to his decision. A very quick visit to... he agrees to this, and also giving them transport. He's very grateful to have been given that information. Very quick visit to Robin's home, finds their brother Crane is there, and the news that the egg that Robin had bought has hatched, and it was not the griffin that they had thought it would be, but in fact a dragon, a baby Gamorrean Stormrider to be exact. Exciting times. I'm sure nothing bad will happen there. Wanting to make haste, the group set off and pick up their elven ally Rylan, who's a city elf rogue and information gatherer from Dunrim, along the way. He updates them on a few things and answers their questions as best he can. He is concerned about the news of the architect and is hopeful about appealing to Alistair for Dara. He's also heard further word about Bella's father, though he could be plied for more information. The group have an urgent quest, and so they make haste. They arrive in Dunrim, and Rylan shows them a quick way to the palace. There they get their audience with King Alistair, the himbo of everybody's hearts. He is concerned about the news from the deep roads, and after an impassioned plea from Dara's partner Robin and his new keeper Faewyn, the king agrees to perform the joining ritual and to allow him the freedom from the Grey Wardens on one condition. He must stay with the king for a short time to learn about his new condition. You were all given a place to stay that night, so that Dara could have somewhere comfortable to sleep. It was not an easy night for him at all, as the past few have not been either. He's definitely suffering right now. The following day is going to arrive. You've been told that the joiner ritual can be performed, but the king is having to set about gathering things as subtly as he can for the joining ritual. He has not told you what is involved in it completely, because it is a secret and he honors tradition, our little king. But you're aware that he is doing that. So for this day, knowing what is to come, I am going to allow you all, if you have anything that is in preparation for the joiner ritual before it actually happens, we'll say later that day, towards the evening, I will give you time to do so. You may want to talk amongst yourselves. You may want to go and see Dara. You may want to pick some things up. I don't mind. This is on you. The things that you do, I'm going to allow you to choose a skill that you are using in order to do it. And you're going to roll. And depending on the success of your rolls, it will affect the DC of what he's doing. But I'm not going to tell you guys what the DC is before we do the roll. So, does anyone have anything in particular they are doing that day?
do we all meet up for breakfast? Do we all
I imagine so.
congregate?
It's a very nice breakfast. I mean, this is the royal palace of Ferelden, so
I'll
it's
definitely
pretty
ask
nice.
for seconds.
Oh yeah, so it's like a full spread on a big table for you to just kind of keep taking helpings. Seconds, thirds, fourths, whatever you want. I mean, Alistair lives here. I think they're used to people with very high appetites.
Alistair needs a lot of calories. He is
Yeah.
like listen, I know he's like in his 30s at this point, but he's a growing boy, okay?
He is a growing boy. He burns a lot of energy with his puppy dog ways. I love Alistair. Anyway. Yes.
Is Alistair in the dining hall?
No, he has like a private area where he gets his own helpings of things so that he can have thirds and fourths and fifths in private.
Lucky him.
Mm.
Alrighty. Is Dara with us, or is he still...
Dara won't be eating right now.
Okay.
Some of you can maybe try and put something together to give him.
That's what I was thinking, because my second plate here, which is a stack of pancakes topped with all the meats that I could find, will be delivered.
Okay.
I probably didn't like necessarily go to breakfast to begin with. Like I probably stayed with Dara. Like I'm having a hard time with an appetite myself because I am worried for my partner here. So I imagine that like when Arlen comes in, I'm sitting on the bed with Dara and I just like have like his head like resting in my lap as I'm like sitting crisscross applesauce. So
okay.
Is he still asleep?
Drifting in and out, I imagine. Robin, certainly while he's there with you, you can roll I believe there's just a straight up medicine. It's in cunning anyway. I don't know why I'm looking there. I actually have my where's my sheets? Where's my super suit?
Where's my super suit?
It's there's some pop culture references that just will always be there, and I cannot ask where something is without using that one. Healing, yeah.
I know where my freaking like I have the thing for my character sheet up, but it's not coming up, so I just need to refresh roll 20. I think.
Okay.
It's being weird.
That's fine. It's a cunning roll. It's not like a massively difficult. You're going to be aware of the things going on with him. It's just to see the level of detail you're able to pick out.
For sure. So let me just readjust that on the strings.
Right, I was going to ask, what is going on with that? Are we getting something special? Is Freddie Prinze Jr. coming back?
I wish.
So a cunning roll, right? Okay.
Yeah, it would be healing if you had it, but
yeah, no, I don't.
Okay,
it's pretty low.
That's right.
It's a 12, but
it's still a pass.
Yeah.
11 is a pass. So. Yeah, he's in and out of sleep. He's definitely clammy, but his temperature seems to be cold rather than hot. And he's got raspy breathing, but as a resident of the Deep Roads yourself, you've seen people who are sick with the blight. Yep. He's not so advanced that like he could die any minute, but he's not doing very well. You know the level of discomfort he is likely in.
And it's not even that, like, I understand as someone who's seen people sick with the blight, like, this is essentially the point of no return. Like, this would be where if a Grey Warden hasn't found you, you have to, like, it would be mercy to kill someone.
Yes.
So I've never seen someone go past this point before. So
no.
Clearly, Robin is worried for her cute man.
Yeah.
So
Arlen comes in though, with a stack of pancakes, right?
I knock at the door, but I will come in. You open the door and you knock on it as a. I poke my big bearded head in. Oh. Hey, lovers.
Yeah, there's a lot of loving going on right now. Like, brush some hair out of my boy's face here.
Oh.
Mhm.
May I come in?
Sure. What's up?
Okay, so I'm going to come in pushing with my back with a big tray of food and ale, and I'm gonna put that on the side because he doesn't seem like he's awake, or at least doesn't seem very energetic. So I thought giving him a big hearty breakfast would steel him for the
I
the
don't
thing.
know. I don't know about that, Alex. It's at this point, Alex. Sorry, Arlen.
Yep, I forgot to do
There's
that.
also like two. There's at least two characters in other actual plays named Alex, so it's like, it's just like Arlen. I don't know if he's gonna probably just throw it up. So I don't think he should be eating anything. But if he wants
Okay.
to, it's up to him. Do you want anything to eat, my dude?
No.
Yeah, he's not feeling okay.
Okay.
I could try the ale, but
Okay, I'm going to grab the tankard and bring it over. I'm pretty sure he's still laying down, so I'm gonna try to help him up if he needs help.
sure. I think
Mhm.
between the two of you could probably get him seated up. For anything else, it's maybe just the fact that it's likely kind of chilled, like a breakfast ale, so it's not like super strong stuff.
No. It's a little
Because-
lager, a little pilsner.
Yeah. Despite the fact that
Mhm.
he's cold and clammy, the blight, I think, from most of the records that we have, it feels like your veins are burning, so he'll feel like he's hot, even if he's not. But he'll try and sip some. But you're tending to him, and it's a nice gesture.
Mhm. You got anything stronger for me though? Like,
I mean, I open my jacket pocket and I pull up a flask. I've been carrying this for a while. It's going from the Glitters Factory Secret Reserve.
Mhm.
I just made that on the fly. So
Yeah, no, go for it. Yes, you listen. Roll with it. Improv. Yes, and
it's barrel age rum.
oh,
I don't know
nice.
how old it is, but
If it's special reserve at the Glitter Factory, it's probably decent stuff. Yeah.
small sip for sure. Also, you've never seen this. I did not bring that here.
Okay. In your comforting and providing them with booze, is there any particular skill you're using at the moment?
Yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, if there's room, I'm going to nestle one of my butt cheek on the bed, and I'm going to hold his hand in a very I would say manly way, because it's not like manly. It's not just a handshake. It's the
Yeah. The bro fist.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
I know you're going through a very rough time. I wouldn't wish that on. Maybe not my worst enemy, on my lesser enemies. Even less on someone that's a very good friend.
but those nasty like red tattoo elves totally would wish this on them though.
Yeah, so
100%.
they can get
Yeah.
it. They can get it, and
Yeah, totally would wish this. We should like.
no, I know what you're thinking. I don't think it's a good idea to be tinkering with that. Although yes, but no.
It's okay.
I'm very grateful that the king was able to to be persuaded that you are one of the greatest out there. Pardon me, out there. And I really wish for the not procedure.
I think
Ritual.
ritual. Yeah.
Ritual to succeed. We need you in our lives. Plus, you are still the strongest warrior I know, and I still haven't defeated you. I need you to stay alive so I can defeat you, and then claim the title of the greatest warrior.
Okay.
like I imagine that both Jarrett and like Robin are just actually like exchanging a look. It's just like
It's enough that it gets like a thought process going in him, which is probably more than he's had in a couple of days, like thinking about it. And then
and I'm just gonna go, Arlen, are you
Smiles.
asking for another threesome? I don't
No, I want a cross sword, but not that way.
Oh, well, I mean, if you did want to cross that way, I don't know. It just might give Dara a little bit more gumption.
I have been advised against this kind of activity in this current state. In addition,
Yes, I know. Well, not now. Of course, Jesus Christ, Arlen, get your head up the gutter. We're not doing it now.
obviously, you guys are still dressed. Which may I say you're still dressed with yesterday's clothes? Do you need help?
Excuse me, I have helped this man change into his pajamas.
Oh,
They are.
Is it-
We have pure cotton flannel here that we are sleeping in. Thank you, and they match. Like,
I'm gonna feel the cotton. Like,
It's very comfortable.
where can I get one of these?
we bought them in Osmar, of course.
Are we ever going back to SMR?
I mean, I live there, so
Probably.
probably. Like, we left the cat there. We have to go back and get the cat.
The kid.
Yeah, I know. So, by the way, Jara, I don't know if you noticed, but we have another child in the form
I was gonna ask.
in the form of a dragon.
Yeah.
But Bella has taken it upon herself to just Thanks, Arlen.
Yeah. Thanks, Arlen.
When we're
He
done
smiles
with
though, and he did he hasn't been smiling very often since he started going downhill. So, what are you rolling for this, sir?
this, I will be rolling a morale roll.
Go for it.
However, I regret to inform you that I'm going to use one of my critical successes.
Oh.
I'll go and mark it down.
It's
thank you.
it's what it's there for. Thank you, chat, for your ongoing support of the stream and these characters and succeeding in the things that are important. It's great. Thanks, chat.
Thanks, chat.
Okay, noted that you. Yep, that helps. That will help.
And I will, I guess, pat Robin's shoulder, give it a good squeeze. We'll be there till the end. We're not going anywhere without Mr. Dara here. I'll
Next person who comes in, can you tell them to just bring me something stronger than breakfast ale, though? You can leave the pancakes. I'm just gonna,
Okay. You don't want any of that thing in my flask here?
What is in your flask?
Oh, a very well-aged rum.
Oh yeah, you can leave that for me. Thanks.
Here you go.
Appreciate it.
Keep some for Dara later. He's gonna thank me.
I'm gonna tank you. No, I'm kidding. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm kidding. Thanks, Arlen.
All right. I'm glad to see he still has a lot of spirit. All right. I'll leave you be for now. I'm gonna go see if I can find the king.
Okay. Yeah, he'll go back to being horizontal again. If anyone's experienced, I'd like to think that the worst parts of what's going on feels like a chest infection, and when you have a chest infection, sitting up's not nice.
It's man, it's almost like I just went through this. No, it's not. Fucking not.
You have to find that perfect angle, because sometimes fully horizontal is also not good. You have to find that sweet spot in the middle of the two.
It's those 3 pillows, not 2, not 4.
Yeah.
Pillows, yeah.
Yeah.
When you need to get a protractor to find the right restful spot, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is done. Breakfast is had. Is there anything else going on, my dudes?
What's up, Faywin? You muted.
Sorry. I'm going to ask for some time with Dara.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
lying down.
I gotta.
You don't have to.
Huh?
You don't have to clear out. I'm going to cast some healing on him. So Faywin sits down on the bed and just like puts his hands behind both of Dara's ears. And he does cast, I think it's called Heal. And he knows it's not really going to do anything, but it's something to do.
Yes. Yeah.
Are you able to focus on me, Dara?
Yeah.
I want you to listen to me. We were long lost to each other. But the memory of the happiness that always surrounded you, and your calm and your loving spirit, it was of great comfort to me when I thought all was lost. And I never forgot you. And I am not going to lose you again. It's very difficult for me to forget all that you mean to me, but right now, I want you to understand that I am speaking to you as your keeper. You are not permitted to give up on this. And you are not permitted to leave our clan without you. And when this is done, you are going to be a Grey Warden. And you're going to belong to the clan.
He knows. He's at a level of being ill where you don't really have it in you to like properly cry, but you can. He's a little teary-eyed and will say in Elven. I should probably go and find one, but I don't want to spoil the moment by searching. But he will do a very respectful acknowledgement. And say the sort of formal thank you one would give a keeper. You can roll for your healing if that is where you are going with it.
I was going to roll courage.
Okay.
Because I really don't think that the healing is actually doing anything. It might make him temporarily more physically comfortable. But...
Yeah. It's like when you have, like if you had a flu, you can't cure a flu, but you can ease symptoms. So I imagine there's some comfort, and even just doing so may give you the added comfort, because when you channel the spell heal specifically, and that side of your magics, it very much comes from and is supported by your spirit friend. And their presence always makes you feel, I imagine, don't want to put words in your mouth, just that little bit stronger, more sure of yourself. Okay.
Well, regretting to inform you as well that I am going with crits.
I love it. You know what? Yeah. Okay.
I
This
took
is
it
the
off
time.
the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
This is the
Okay.
time to use it.
This is the time to use it. Yeah, you guys get to decide when you choose that. I'm not here to restrict that from you. Okay. Noted. It's a very good speech. And it's given him a little bit of courage. All right. Reminding him who he is in this time when it's very easy to slip away from who you are. It's probably not something Faywin has seen. Robin certainly knows that when people are really quite far gone with blight sickness, a lot of the times they do forget who they are, or at least big chunks of who they are. Okay. Very good. So you get your time with Dara Faywin. What's Robin doing? Mm-hmm. Hey. Yeah. No. Oh. Well. Well. uh.
I had myself fucking muted through that whole emotional emotion.
No.
Listen, it was. I'm gonna re-say this.
Everyone, yeah, go for it.
Just as a recap.
Buckle in, yeah.
Yeah, as a recap.
Yeah, take two.
Go for it. Take two. No, it's important. You go for it.
Okay, we're gonna have this moment. Hey. I know everybody is saying that you have to make this. That you have to survive. But I'm here to let you know that if you can't, that is okay too. It is. I won't be okay at first, but I'll eventually be okay. Thank you for being in my life. I love you. And if I don't know if this is an appropriate thing to say. Is the Dreadwolf the one that takes you, or is that just for bad elves? Because
That's
you're
for
not.
bad. That's a no. Yeah.
Okay, so who's the good elf taker?
Falandin.
Okay, well, if you have to go to if Falandin needs you, then Falandin needs you. Okay. I mean, we'll like. There's no pressure from me, is all I'm saying. And it's okay if you have to rest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I wish I had it in me to say more. Like, I love you too, and if I can, I'd like to be here and like for me to get naturally grey hair that matches yours together.
This is. I have a secret.
What?
This isn't my real hair color.
Oh shit.
I mean, okay. I also have another secret to tell you. I'm almost 40.
Oh. Dang, you a cradle snatcher, girl.
I know. I'm 38.
Wow. Well.
So some of this might actually be real at this point. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you suit it. I'm sure I'll eventually catch up to you, but
Dwarves are sturdy creatures. We live a long time. I mean, have you seen my dad? Like, he was gorgeous. He's 18 years older than me. I know he was super young. Like, listen, like, our parents were adventurous. Like,
dope.
Sorry, I don't mean to make you laugh. I know it hurts.
Yeah. I guess I didn't want to be like super dark with the others, but since you brought it up, like I definitely don't want to die.
But you could.
I just, like a long time ago, me and Faywin lost like pretty much all of our family.
Yeah.
And I definitely don't want to leave you guys, but I'd like to think if and when I do go, I might see them again.
I hope that they're there.
Oh, well, it depends what you believe.
Oh.
I know you dwarves don't really do that.
Yeah, but just because I don't believe it doesn't mean that it's not true for you.
Yeah, right.
And I hope that if you go, it's real.
Yeah.
Do you want to smoke another blunt before you go with me?
Yeah, but could you do like pass back with me? Because I feel like my lungs aren't gonna take me actually smoking it raw.
No, that's okay. You know what? I can just you can just open your mouth and I'll just breathe in you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got it. We're fine. Okay, those are all the emotions I can handle right now. Let's
Yeah.
this mission has to last me until tonight.
Yeah.
So,
what are you doing with your scene? What you rolling?
it's an empathy roll, I think.
Empathy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna roll. I'm not gonna use mine.
Okay. I respect people's choices.
15.
All right. Noted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And now I have to pee. So whatever emotions are gonna happen.
Well, Arlen said he was gonna go look for the king, so I'm curious to see what the fuck's happening there. Arlen, what are you doing, bruh?
Warpath, and I'm gonna beat a king up if something happens. The regular stuff. No, I'm not gonna beat up a king.
I feel like an entire fandom would come and hunt you down if you tried to beat up Alistair Theron.
Well,
beloved of our hearts.
Now that you're saying this, no, I would never try that. No, but I wanted to see if I could find the king to make myself useful as much as I could.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. My character doesn't know. Thank you for this. Yes, I needed to see King Alistair again.
Yeah,
damn, he's a hottie.
Yeah.
But yes, no. My character himself doesn't know anything about the Blight, the Grey Warden. That's not something he knows a lot about. So
okay.
Learning from the best would be the best way to go about understanding what's going to happen next and what's going to happen afterward. Because once he's Grey Warden, what happens then?
Okay. Yeah, I respect that hustle. You can ask around about the castle. You're told by a few staff members that he's very busy. He's king of a country. You have to wait in the queue and all that. So you're passed off by a couple people who are just doing their jobs. But this is King Alistair, and he starts to catch wind that you're looking for him. So he finds you.
I'm literally opening doors and rooms.
You open the door and you go in and you're looking under things that definitely he wouldn't be under those things. But wow, exactly. Blind leading the blind. Himbo looking for a himbo. I love it. But eventually he'll walk into the room behind you as you walk into one, and he clears his throat.
Aha! I found you.
Well done. I think. I'm not sure.
I've been looking for you, my liege.
You found me.
Walk and talk, or do you have a moment?
I would like a moment, yes. They're bothering me to sit down and listen to people today, so... He closes the door and goes to sit down at this... it's probably a table with a few chairs around it, so he'll go and sit down.
Rough is the life of a king sometimes, too. It's not always glamour and receptions and banquets.
No, those are the best bits. Well, the banquets are the best bits.
Is there any drinking apparatus in this room?
Roll me a perception check. You can use any if you want to try and slip one out. For the lols.
8.
Oh, you can't see anything, no.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna open up the other side of my shirt and just get out. I am packing.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to expose my absence of abs.
Okay.
I have a very soft body, but still very strong.
It's like proper strong men. Like when you watch The World's Strongest Men, they don't do abs. They're thicker in the middle. You gotta be like a tree trunk.
Exactly. And I'm going to pull out just a bottle of generic booze. Just uncork it and place it on the table. I'd love to know more about what is going to happen. Because I'm pretty sure it's not just one and done and the land is rejoicing.
The ritual, right? Sorry.
Yes. I did not know who might be listening, so I tried to use the to to be coy about it, but yeah.
I understand. I mean, unfortunately, the actual full details of the ritual is not something I can detail to you. They are kept very secret, but you at least understood a bit of it because your group knew something that nobody else is meant to know.
Yes. It was
but,
a bit news to me as well. I'm not well versed in the whole Grey Wardens.
Few people are. We're quite mysterious that way. Often vilified when there's not a blight on, though, by some. Well, a ritual is held where they have to, well, you know about a part of what they have to consume, right?
Yes.
So, that is made and it is drunk by the person who's undergoing the ritual, and there's a traditional line that I will say as I initiate them in. You know, the ritual is always the hardest part I found of life as a Grey Warden.
You've done this often?
Often, no, but enough to still see their faces at night occasionally. The ones that don't make it.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring back the bad part of the ritual.
It's important that we remember, though. If you just forget those you sacrificed for your cause, then their sacrifice was in vain, surely.
I'm gonna take a moment and just sit down and take a breath, because I realized what I said to Dara earlier, and it was pointed out of character. I realized what I said was like, yeah, if it's as if I'm putting more pressure on his shoulders, and I didn't realize it even myself. What happens after the ritual goes according to the ritual? What's the aftercare? What happens afterward?
Well, sometimes they pass out. A little bleedy headed at first. Your appetite becomes just like
ravenous.
Yeah, I noticed a difference, and I used to have a big appetite. You know, I fast metabolism. I was told that's what that is. But you can't. There's no end to your hunger, and there are nightmares, quite vivid ones, and your senses are a little different. So for your friend, I just want to be there in the beginning to help him. One of the things that I found helped me adjust to the difficult sides was having that support and companionship from my mentor. So I don't want him to do without that, if he is not, in fact, to go and join the order.
How long is he? Do you wish for him to stay here?
It does not have to be long. It depends how quickly he adjusts. It's easier for some than others, I've found.
Okay, there's not a one size fits all solution to that part.
It took me a while, but my partner, she adjusted very quickly.
Out of character, the hero Ferelden, she's gone, right? She's
yes,
not...
she had to die in order to end the blight.
Okay, so
Arlen may not necessarily know the full details of how that actually worked. Normally, I mean, you may just know the very basic thing. Everyone else was gaining information and learned this, so you may have overheard recently that in order to end a blight, a Grey Warden must be the one to land the killing blow, and they effectively take the soul of the old god into them. And it's too much for their body, so it kills them, but it removes it from the archdemon and thus ends the blight.
Okay.
So yes, she died.
I'm gonna take another deep breath and not deep breath, like I'm going to inhale and tell me about her. I don't know much about the hero Ferelden, but you would be the one that knows most. And even though people are gone, as you said, it's always good to remember them.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I knew her as Amara. I know everyone else obviously knows her title, and it's right that they should use the title. But she was Dalish, like some of your friends, and very feisty. She put me in my place. It was more fun when she was putting other people in other places. It was fun to watch her do that to others, but
one of the strongest warrior that we've ever had walking these lands.
Yes, I would say so. But she was good at rallying people to the cause and befriending people. She seemed to know what a person needed and was able to be that for them and convince them to do the right thing, I suppose.
She was beloved by everyone, by the people.
Yes.
So not all legends are embellished. Some are true.
Some are true. I've heard some that are a bit wild, but equally there are things that we did and that we saw during the blight that people can't even imagine.
I've been down the dark road, right?
Deep roads.
Deep roads. Thank you. I've been down the deep roads, and for me, it was a very big shock. And I can understand that things that you and her by extension too, have seen in the fight against the blight. It stays with you.
It does. Yeah. It's nice to have people know the big stories and still tell the tales, but I like all the little things.
Is there anyone who has ever, say catalog, but written down the tales into tomes for, not say safekeeping, but for posterity?
There are some writings about it, yes.
Okay. I want to make sure that that is never forgotten.
Yeah.
I don't want to take too much of your time. I know you're still very, very kingly busy.
Yes, but there's only so much please I can listen to in a day. My attention span's not great for that job. I'm glad I have people to help me with it.
Have you gotten any kind of news from the mountains?
Some, yes.
I am worried. We've all seen what's up there, and I'm worried for my people. I'm worried for my clan.
I understand. How close are your clan to Haven?
I
I
don't
will let
even know
you do this.
myself.
Well, if you look at the map that I have for you guys, see, I
Mhm.
put you about halfway down, which, for your edification, this is mostly just for the player. I am sorry to those who cannot see this, but whoop, whoop, there's Haven.
Oh, okay.
See, you're fairly close.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
go with
about
that.
halfway up, yeah, halfway.
I'd say in that case that I am indeed halfway up, halfway to Haven.
Oh, oh. Of course, it was the. I mean, the Temple of Sacred Ashes is not far from it, from the town of Haven, and it. We're getting reports from everywhere, however, of what are they calling them now? Tears in the fabric of.
I'm sorry. Was that
Yeah.
in character for Alistair? Did he go? Whew?
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
You know, the temple just kind of. Yeah.
Nice. I'm here for it.
Yeah. Listen, he's not a subtle wordsmith.
No.
Apart from when he says, "Make her but you're beautiful," in which case, you know, listen, we're all here for that. Yes, there are tears in the veil, I suppose, all over now. Demons are spilling out. It's quite. It's distressing for me because this is not a problem that you can deal with diplomatically or send troops to go and deal with the thing. These are happening all over, and not just for Eldon now. We're hearing word from everywhere.
Any troops that are being sent there? Are there any mages left that could help close down the fair?
Well, it's all rather complicated, really, isn't it? The mages, I mean, they're all. None of them are in the.
Stairs
in the
Inquisition. What?
Stairs of Inquisition, yeah. Like, oh boy, is it complicated. I do know where there are mages in Ferelden, but I don't know. Not everyone is very tolerant to the help of mages. There are many who are claiming strongly that they think it was the mages who did it.
Of course.
You can see he's there's something going on inside. The hamster wheel's going for the first time in a while.
Poor thing.
Anything you tell me, nothing is going to leave this room. I just need to know what's going on with my people.
Sure. Roll me a persuasion check, sir.
That would be.
It's in your communication. There's a persuasion focus if you have it, but
No.
it's
17 with
Ooh!
5.
Girl,
Hold
listen.
on.
Oh, and you got stop. Woot. Listen. That's very good. I shouldn't be. You did this. Don't.
May I be thrown into a volcano if I say anything?
I can have that done, you know.
I've seen one. It's
I don't know where the closest volcano is, but I will find one.
down the deep road. There's a place.
Right. Yes. Right. I will. This. I may or may not have given the mages refuge in Redcliffe.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, there is a difference right now between mages who are simply seeking independence and those who are out on the roads doing as apostates do and killing people. There is a difference. The ones I am providing refuge for simply wanted diplomacy. And as king, I was happy to support that at the conclave, and then, you know, so those who survived are there. I don't support all of them. The ones that are out, listen. It's important you don't tell anyone that.
You have my word.
Well, the Templars are just as bad. There are some who simply were looking. Some just believe they're doing their duty and want to protect. And then there are those who are out on the roads just killing people.
As they do, yes.
So,
okay.
A lot of it is happening in my country, and as king, you know. Anyway, me and my people were working on that. We're dealing with it. You all have your own difficulties. As for your people, I don't often contact them. They don't recognize me as their king. After all, we leave them to their lives.
And we leave the lowlanders to theirs. However, if they were to reach out for help, would you?
Oh, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Yes, okay. Absolutely.
Okay.
If I can shelter mages, believe me when I say I will also shelter ever. Provided nobody's out there wanting to kill people, I'm quite all right with them, honestly.
As far as I know, no one wants to kill us. We live quiet lives with our snow and our goats.
Yes.
I'm also thinking.
Feels like that's a joke.
In just Inquisition, just thinking about.
Just a goat just going against the wall.
We have been known to throw goats from time to time.
Just toss a goat here and there.
Listen, that scene. There are some moments in that game that are comedy gold. What I will say, and this is not about your people, but it is about near your homeland. We have heard that there is someone, people are calling them the Herald of Andraste, which I will withhold my judgment on that. However, there was an attempt, this is the reports that I've heard, I have not yet been there to clarify. They were attempted to seal up the first big tear And I don't think it really worked, but they did stop it from growing, which is a good thing, I suppose. Although the little ones are still happening. But news of this has been spreading, and the refugees that my people are dealing with, some of them are now flocking there to Haven. It seems like it's near your home, so maybe that news is of interest to you.
It is.
Do you want to know the most shocking part? I feel like I'm spilling my beans to you, but hopefully...
And you haven't even drank a lick of the alcohol.
I can trust you.
Brought.
It does not require alcohol for me to... I'm not very good at keeping secrets. Let's... I would like to think my promise of protecting your people... If they need help, they can come to me for help, but in return, please don't tell people the things that I'm telling you. This, however, I feel like I don't think this is a secret I'm meant to keep. The most shocking thing, this Herald of Andraste, a Kunari. It's Andraste's chosen. It's strange things have happened, but many people raised an eyebrow at a De La Shelf being the hero for Eldon. She proved them wrong, so I for one would like to meet this person.
Is the Herald like some sort of religious thing? I want to make sure that I understand what the Herald of Andraste would be. As out of character, I'm not quite sure.
Out of character, so being the herald of something suggests that you are the chosen of, you are acting on their behalf, you are like their chosen person, if that makes sense. And Andraste is Bride of the Maker. She's now a religious figure. She was originally, now you would know this, and the reason you absolutely know about Andraste, not that you're Andrastean yourself, but Andraste was a woman, and she wasn't Avar, but she was one of the free peoples of Ferelden, so she was an Almari tribesman, like what the Avar became. So there was the Almari people, and they split off, and there was 3 of them. There was the Chastened, and then there was the, I can't remember the third one, and then there was the Avar. But they were all Almari at first. And she was effectively one of you. And she went out and she worked with her people and she worked with the elves, and they fought back against Tevinter, who were keeping a whole people of slaves. They freed everyone, and then she was betrayed and killed by the Tevinter Imperium. But her sacrifice, her sacrificial murder, they burned her at the stake, and she became a holy figure. So she rose to the heavens and became the Bride of the Maker. So you do know her tales because you have... What is the Avar tale? Because it's not Turd of Bright... it's Turd of Brightaxe. I'm pretty sure the tale of Turd of Brightaxe, which is a legend of your people, and there's statues to her all over Ferelden. That's actually the tale of Andraste, because there's similarities all the way through the story of her story. Sorry for the lore dump, everyone. I don't know if that's interesting to everyone.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I think so too.
Yeah. Because it talks about her and her elf friend, and yeah. So you're aware of Andraste, so it is, I guess, potentially interesting to you because what little you may know of the Andrastian faith now. The Chantry is like a human-only kind of religion, and some non-humans believe in it, but they are not welcome to join the church. So the fact that the chosen of Andraste is a Canary is interesting.
Okay. I have some things to mull about here and then.
Try not to mull them vocally with other people.
No, of course not.
Thank you. Anyway, I should probably go before I start giving away state secrets. Good talk. He stands up and walks out.
I'm gonna take that bottle and just pour myself a drink in my mouth. What is happening?
You You just sat down with a king and you just learned things that like basically nobody else in the whole of the continent knows right now.
He's alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could invite him for dinner. I'm pretty sure he'd be alright.
Yeah, he'd be a good dinner guest.
Yes.
Are we friends now?
Are we best friend now? Yep.
Because I have an urge to make a friendship bracelet with you, and I don't know if I'm like left field there.
I would consider him a friend at this point. We just had a very long talk.
Listen, I think
Person to
Alistair,
person.
yeah, because he's basically a Labrador in human form, much like a Labrador. You treat them nice for all of 2 minutes, and they will be your best friend. He's very easy to make friends with. It doesn't take him very long to like immediately want a romance with the hero for Eldon in the game. Like he's like, you're treating me nicely. Attention.
I'm gonna make this bitch my husband.
Yeah. He is grade A husband material, let's be honest.
Okay, but straight up, like, at the same time, then Zevran comes around, and you're like,
I know.
Like,
I know. It's very difficult. That game makes it difficult.
it's just really easy not to choose Liliana, so I'm
Fair.
sorry, she's like the worst romance in that game. Come on.
I once started a romance with her because I wanted to try a romance that wasn't Alistair, and I started it and then met Zevran, and I was like, well.
Well, so
Puss in Boots.
sometimes on the stream, Emma and I just start gushing about how much we love these games. So
We're not going to apologize for it.
no, we're not. No.
However,
Anyway.
you have that conversation and you have a lot to mull over there, Arlen.
I do.
The question is, do you go back to the others to tell them what you found out?
I gave my word.
I like
Just wait till I get to them.
If he's anything like Alistair, can't hold on to it.
It's gonna be hard to hold on to, but right now I will.
Mhm.
Because I didn't make the promise, and we still have to go through the thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to screw our chances, but at the same time, I feel like I probably am not gonna say much because,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yep. Okay. I can't see. Me as a person, I'm terrible at that sort of thing. See, when I'm like the DM or the GM of a game and I've planned something cool for the person, it is painful for me not to just tell them what I'm planning.
Same.
I can't keep them secret because it's exciting and I have ADHD. Okay. So, is there anything else anyone wants to do pre-ritual before we jump straight over to that?
It's ritual time.
I think we're ready to see what goes on.
Okay.
Can I pee
Alistair?
again? Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just in case, I'm gonna pee one more time.
I understand. I love Alistair.
Ewan does a lot of like pacing in hallways.
I imagine. Yeah. Yeah. That is very fair. While you two are here, we'll see what Vala says to it, but Alistair is going to be requesting that and it's up to you guys if you want to review this, but he wants to do the ritual privately so that people don't observe it. So he would be trying to do this without you guys physically present. If that's something that you want to challenge and you absolutely want to be there, you're welcome to try and do that.
I kind of want to be there, not to observe what they're doing, but to be there for my friend.
I understand. I understand that instinct.
Yeah, if it's getting down to it, Faywin would be like, maybe we can just be very close by in case there's anything we can do to help if it goes wrong.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? So, just to catch you up, Val, Alistair, at the time of the ritual, makes the request that it is in private so that it is only the two of them in there. We were having the discussion about whether that's something that you guys are going to accept or try to.
Yeah, I'm like, Robin is going to accept because Robin wants this to go as correctly as possible, and if that's what Alistair needs, then that's what Alistair needs.
Okay. All right.
So you'd be in the camp of letting the king just do whatever he needs to do. Whatever. Okay, that makes sense. I'll put you lead on this one.
Thanks.
No, I meant that out of character, not.
Yeah. That was also out of character.
Okay. Yeah, Faywin doesn't necessarily trust kings, so he's going to push to be close by, if not observing from a distance.
I would say, and to lend credence to what you were saying, Sharo might actually pipe up at that point and push for the fact that he'd quite like to be nearby so that he can be saying prayers while it's happening. Because Sharo's a very faithful boy. He does believe in his gods and would want to be asking for them to be there and helping. So, I would say that's enough to kind of sway the king, given that, you know, he was very much in love with someone who was Dalish, so has an understanding and acceptance of the culture. So not in the room, but nearby. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me get his sheet up. Are you all gonna be in the room nearby?
Whatever the waiting room that he puts
Sure.
me in is where, like, I'm gonna be there, like, stone cold fucking sober.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just sitting there, like, dog.
Oh. It's Andrel. Andrel's just helping.
Yeah, Andrel is helping. And I'm pretty sure Alistair also has his own hounds too. He is for Eldon.
Oh yeah, he has
so
a little pack of dogs.
Does he
yeah.
Is their good boy still alive?
Oh yeah.
And lives
Yeah.
with Alistair? I'm sorry, I'm having a moment.
Absolutely lives with Alistair. Yeah. So their dog is for sure there.
It's probably like, and he's probably like, he's an old man too.
You'll have like gray on his chops. Yeah.
He probably has so many puppies.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I think after surviving what you have, it was like a thing to like. He's probably made a lot of puppies. He's been very successful. Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
sorry.
Anyway,
here we go.
All right, so you guys can be in the room. Shadow is going to be praying while he's doing that. Before I read out my thing and we do a roll for it, I want to put out to you guys, I am happy to do the roll from his character sheet, but would any of you like to be in charge of clicking the button?
No, I want you to do it.
Yeah, you do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to the observant few, it's up to you guys if you want to roll to hearing perception to see if you can hear the words that are spoken.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait for it to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to listen, but as we all know, I do not have hearing, so I'm just gonna roll perception.
You just, you know.
Arlen can smell for it.
My nose is ready for anything.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'd say it's muffled, but you can maybe hear the basics. You'll hear the occasional words that come out. As King Alistair says, join us, brother. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you. And he takes the drink. Alright, I'm gonna have to get my phone ready so I can take a picture of the DC so you guys can see. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh,
Alright, yeah. Listen. You'll be pleased to know that your successful rolls. Right down, I'm just gonna take a little picture there of what the low one was. Drum roll, everyone. Fucking dicey though, he wasn't far off.
Is it in Discord?
Yeah, I've just put in the Discord.
Oh God! Oh, it was
wow.
It started higher, and that's what it ticks down to as its lowest. With some successes. The DC was 11, everyone.
Oh my god.
Yeah. But I'd say with 13 being quite a low pass, you guys will hear like the sound of a thud. It's up to you guys if you react like right away upon hearing that.
I stand up and clasp my hands together like
sweaty palms. Palms are sweaty, mum's spaghetti. It'll take a moment and there's silence in the room next door, and there is an uncomfortably long time before eventually the door opens and you see Alistair poke his head through. He's not conscious right now, but he's breathing. So
that's good, and he's breathing.
yes, he's.
He's
Oh no, that's not how I. No, when they die, I mean, it's a bit dramatic when they. No, he's fine. Oh, he succeeded.
I am hugging Alistair again.
He'll hug you back. He needs a hug. Listen, the thought of that poor man went through of having to go and tell you guys if he died. He'll hug you back, needing a hug.
You are my new best friend.
Oh, awesome. That's nice. Okay.
If you ever need anything from me, my dad gives the best haircuts.
I would like one of those. My hair can become.
It
grows up, you know. It doesn't grow. It grows up.
You know what? I'm just as good as my dad. If you need me to do something right now, I could. Like, I mean, not right now.
I do have a very important address I have to go into, so maybe before you. But we should probably get him on a. He's on the floor right now, and I feel like
we should. Arlen, please, he's on the floor.
I kick down the door. I come inside. What's going on?
Like it just like Maribel and Encanto. Like,
he's like, careful, that's a really old. Oh my, right.
I'm sorry for everyone who hears me screaming, but I'm so excited right now.
He could be moved to a bed now. Yes, that's.
Let's get him to bed.
Scoop him up like a princess.
He
on
weighs
shoulder,
like
this,
nothing.
right?
Yeah, you can, fireman lift.
No, I'm gonna carry him like this. Come on.
Okay. yeah, you scoop him up. I mean, he's not looking fantastic yet, but he does appear to be indeed to be breathing. So you can carry him through. The king kind of opens the door on the other side of this room. And starts getting servants and Garthlight just to kind of show them to the room and right. I will have some things brought to you all that you need. He may have quite bad nightmares,
Okay.
but we did it.
Yay! You did it. You did it. You did it. Sire.
I did it. Yeah.
Did you ever think that you were? I had the utmost faith in you, sir. I did. I really, really did. I did. Like,
thank you.
You were the best king ever.
Oh.
We will never charge you for your skin and hair routine at Cadrick's Beauty Supply and Barber.
Quite the honor.
Like, you will get gift baskets monthly. Yes.
And he kind of leans in. Do you have? Is it only for people? Only our dog. He's older now, and he's starting to get bad dandruff, and I'm not sure what to do for him.
Supplies as well. Yeah, absolutely. Most of the things that uses on us, you can also use on your good boys and girls.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Safe for the whole family.
It's for the whole family. So, I mean, there is a little bit of bear musk in some of these things, like great bear musk in some of these things. It's fantastic for the skin peel, but I wouldn't use it before going out into the forest. Or else, like, I don't know if you read this, if you watched this play with actor Leonardo DiCaprio, but that will happen.
Wow.
I think I've heard. Is that an Arlesian play?
It is. It's definitely an Arlesian play because we all know Fereldans don't want to get fucked by bears.
No. Well, I've met some. You know what? That's not a conversation to have here. Let's go.
Yeah. Sorry. I am so happy I am refuting Faywin, and I go and I hug Faywin. He's okay.
Yes, he did it.
Yeah. So
I don't have anything to offer you, but well, thank you.
I didn't need anything offered for that. It's not an easy thing. But I feel like if she were here, I would never hear the end of it if I didn't do it. So
Well, you may thank her for us in your prayers.
I will.
She chose a really cool dude.
Yes, perhaps. I mean, I was definitely the lucky one. I shouldn't get emotional right now. I have to go and have a very important meeting.
Are you gonna cut your hair before you do that? I can
We're gonna go tell them to wait.
It's fine. This one's just with. Well, sure. If that's, okay. I mean, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also, if you need your dick sucked, like I'm ethically non-monogamous, so to think I'm also fine with that.
I'm gonna stay for this. I want to see what's gonna happen.
That was not.
I'm just letting you know there is
what I was expecting to hear.
There is no line to what I am willing to repay you with. Is all I'm trying to get this across to you. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm just.
This will make you
he's
smell
like,
so nice, and I just pull out like a little body spray.
yeah,
I'm
he's
I'm
definitely
gonna go
like
hang out
math
with-
meme lady.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what just happened to me?
I'm gonna go take that entire bottle of wine that is right over there, and
Yeah.
I am gonna go take that entire bushel of elf fruit that is right over there. I'm gonna go
Yep.
sit in the room. There's leftover pancakes in there, and I am just gonna stay with my boy. I thank you, sire, sir. We thank you, but then she leaves. Her word vomit just whoosh, in that moment. is how happy she
He
is.
stands there for a moment after you've left, like still processing what just happened to him.
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, you do. I've sucked your dick before. I mean,
Oh, that's. Oh, wait. The math starts working for me too.
The two himbos are just broken
God.
record right now.
Phelan is just like Robin.
I don't know what they mean. I don't know what a blowjob is.
Phelan, just talk to me and Dara later. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Indeedy. All right. So, unless there's something specific you guys are doing, I imagine you will all just be kind of decompressing after that.
Lots of decompressing.
It's maybe an hour or so before Dara finally wakes up. There's like a moment where you can tell in his sleep. It's like, you know, when people are sleeping but they've got a fever. It's not very restful. It's a bit sweaty. But eventually he'll wake up, and just sort of like sits bolt upright
Hey,
with like color in his cheeks.
you're not dead. I promise you. And I pinch him.
Ah. Ow.
How do you feel?
Achy. Like all over. And oh, it was a bit trippy. I'm not gonna like, you know when you go like through like a bad trip and then you wake up
When
and
you
you
see
don't really remember it,
when
but
you see the green monster, yeah, I know. I've been there
Yeah.
before. Like only like once in my life, because as a dwarf I'm naturally accustomed to high constitution. But one time. It's because I crossfaded. But yeah, I get you. Mm-hmm.
yeah. I mean, you don't really remember what happened. You just know it was fucking weird.
Yeah, and kind of scary.
Yeah.
Is okay.
I
Here's some
feel.
pancakes. Are you hungry?
Oh, yeah. Oh man, there's bacon. Immediately goes in for the bacon.
Yeah.
Just starts fucking chowing down. It's really good. Have you been sitting in the syrup for a while? Because it's a bit like they're.
Yeah,
soggy.
that's from this morning, and it's that they're
Oh.
12 hours old, but it's
Oh.
it's cured meat and bread. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I just okay.
It's like
I'm so
they've
happy
soaked
that
in all
you're-
the.
just since she does a shot of whiskey. Mm.
Have you been drinking a lot?
So I stopped, and I was sober through like the whole time that it was happening. But like afterwards, I was just like, I'm gonna drink and I'm gonna smoke and just wait for you to wake up. I did offer to suck Alistair's dick in a moment of joy, and I'm sorry. I mean, not really. I mean, you would suck his dick too. He's great, but
Yeah.
but I love this relationship.
Yeah, he's sitting there like,
Yeah,
totally
he's-
weird. Yeah,
like, come on, he's cute, right?
yeah,
He's super cute. But
yeah. He is. Yeah.
you know, I'm just gonna hug him.
I feel like I'm sweaty, and he hugs you back though.
You're a little sweaty. It's okay. We could take a bath later.
Yeah, I feel like you should bathe me.
Oh, okay. I can totally give you a bath. I leave him and I open the door and I was like, I need a bath drawn for the new Grey Warden.
Yeah. You see people suddenly like jumping to attention. They don't know who you are, but there's like a tone in your voice that they're just like,
Of authority.
it's their job role to, they're like, wait, I've been told to do something. So a couple people do scurry off to go and do that. You can hear Dara chuckling inside while he eats his pancakes. It's probably the first time he's like laughed.
And a fresh turkey leg, please. This is 12 hours old. And I point to the food.
Oh, fried chicken, like proper fried chicken. Do you think they do like?
We need it deep fried in buttermilk, okay? Like, let's go. Like, just relaying this, and for my companions as well, and my dragon. Thank you.
It seems like you maybe you're not sure, although Alistair had said he's very aware that when you're first initiated, people's appetites are usually pretty high, so Alistair would have already made the staff aware that a lot of food might be going to that particular wing of the castle for a few days.
Fair.
So they jumped to you. I imagine Faywin and Arlen, wherever you guys had been, can hear the calls and demands for a bath and a turkey leg and some chicken fried in buttermilk, and also for you guys and the dragon.
Awesome.
So
we're like literally forever in the kingdom of Ferelden's debt, though. Now, right?
Yeah.
And good thing we just had a blight 10 years ago. So.
Shit. Yeah, I wouldn't have. That would have sucked.
Like, luckily, like, there's nothing that really creepy that'll happen to the Grey Wardens anytime soon because of that. Like, I'm just so happy about that.
Yeah, I feel like it'll be a long time. So
I know until like any weird shit happens. Like, will be dead by then. Our grandchildren will be.
Yeah, and then I'll be like so old and be like, you know what? We good. You stay at home. We've got younger Grey Wardens to deal with this now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sweet. Oh man. Just keep eating.
Let the man eat.
Yeah. So a bath is brought in. It doesn't take him any time. It's not even like he's waiting for you. He just immediately gets out and just
goes.
Fully submerges himself in. It's not even like it's a particularly big tub, but it's enough to fit his wee elf body into it.
It's true. Just I'm so happy you're okay. I was fully prepared to become an alcoholic, and do you know how hard that is for a dwarf?
It take a lot of effort.
I honestly was gonna retire adventuring and just go home and actually I was gonna actually offer Alistair if he needed an in-house barber, and that was like my plan. If you died, because I was like, I can't travel. It just makes me sad. I'm just gonna stay here where you last breathed your last breath and make Ferelden look beautiful.
And I know you may not believe in like ghosts. Would it be a spirit? I've been quite determined to haunt you. I would have gone to great lengths just to try and haunt you, like a good haunting, not the bad kind.
Wow, you probably could have like talked to me through Faywin.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
That would have been
that would have freaked
cool.
Faywin out. Hey Faywin!
Hey Faywin! I opened the door. Faywin!
You can hear Dara calling for you.
Yes.
He's fully like in bathtub, but like legs are like flopped up out the bathtub.
It's okay.
Hey,
so he can come in.
if I died and like became a spirit in the Fade, would I be able to like speak to you there?
If you had the misfortune of lingering around in the Fade, yes.
Could I haunt you and or Robin doing that?
You mean inhabit my body and speak to her through me?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't even thinking it like that, but that sounds dope.
Well, I'd probably be executed for being an abomination.
Oh. Oh, like I couldn't just like pop back out again? Doesn't like Arlen's people do that? You know, like they just have like a spirit friendo for a while and then they tell them to like, all right, time to go.
I mean, yeah, it's
I like how Arlen just walks in and is like, yeah,
Yeah,
by the way.
we're all just chilling. Listen, yeah, he's in his hot tub. He's got color in his skin now. He's looking a lot healthier
He's looking
now.
great. He's looking so hot right now. It's great.
Yeah.
Just like a turkey leg and like meat. Like,
Yeah.
in the tub. Like,
that's the life.
He's got that Grey Warden afterglow. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh well. I mean, I definitely don't want you to get executed for it.
But
if I could,
very
like-
considerate of you.
Yeah. Well. I mean, I guess we don't need to find out now, huh?
Yeah, no, because he's totally alive.
Woo!
You did it.
Yeah. Man, you know, maybe it's just because, like, I've been kind of sober off of it for a little while. It's only been a few days, but that's a long time for me. This weed is hitting different. You think it's because I'm a Grey Warden now? Oh, do you think weed is better for me now? Can you imagine?
Like, maybe your entire chemistry of your insides have, like, changed, and there's just, like, a new... Whoa, I wonder if we can use that against Darkspawn now. Like, what if we just, like, hotbox the deep roads and...
Just get like a massive amount of it and just light it on fire and just
burn
waft it in.
Hotbox.
Yeah.
What if that's... Listen, you're a Grey Warden now, so maybe, like, if a blight does happen, or if we just find the last archdemons,
I will make a suggestion.
We just hotbox it. Yeah.
Maybe the reason they're so fucked up and just trying to kill everyone is because, you know, they just have never chilled out once in their life.
You know what? We'll go find the architect and see if it works.
We should get the architect stoned.
We should totally get the... I'm so stoned right now. Like, Robin... I'm not stoned, but Robin is stoned right now.
Yeah.
Like, so this is... It's... I imagine... I don't know how, like, Faywin and Arlen are feeling, but this is, like, the most... Like, as weird and as high as a conversation this is also just, like... so stark contrast to the past couple of days. Like, this is so normal, and this is what they were before the deep roads, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's Robin is
Relief.
finding it incredibly relieving and refreshing because it's like, oh god, I don't have to be serious anymore.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. I have to powder my nose.
It feels like a weight off our collective shoulders.
I know.
And
Thank
considering
you.
that I'm the tallest one, I probably more.
You have a lot of weight to take off those shoulders.
We should have an orgy. No, I'm sorry. I mean, we could, but it's fine.
Should I send away the people who just lined up outside?
Yeah,
Get the kitchen staff in on it. Yeah.
No, I don't want to have an orgy with strangers. That's weird. You only have orgies with your friends. She is saying this as if there's experience.
Well, he was about to correct you as if he has experience, but pulls back.
And like there's like an exchange. It's like,
yeah, but like didn't know most of them. It's great. No. To do that. Listen, next time, when the Dalish camps, like sometimes the camps get together in like a big thing, there's like this big celebration, and you can meet people to like get married to them and stuff so that there's less inbreeding and what have you, but sometimes you just, you know, go back to one of the big tents.
I look over at Faywin.
Faywin was too young when that was Faywin has not experienced adulthood in...
Faywin, what have you
Just starts drinking deep from his mug.
Faywin. At this point, Robin is also in the tub. Faywin.
Yes, Robin.
What can we help you with that you have not experienced yet? Like, what can we wingman you for, or do for you?
Robin.
Yes.
Every day I spend with you is a new experience.
Yeah, but you know,
good
like,
answer.
You know what I mean. Like, I don't want, like, and if you don't want to experience things, that's also fine. That's great too. But if you do, you know that we can make it happen, right? Because I don't think Daryl would be alive without you.
Yeah, by the way, just a little interjection. Thanks, you guys. I'm aware of. I wasn't feeling at my strongest or most hopeful, but you guys helped me through that. I really appreciate it, and I don't think I could ever repay you.
Robin nuzzles him. Yes. No, she's having no inhibitions right now. Does not care.
I'm so glad that you're still with us.
Yeah. Me too. And I don't really know what's new about me. I feel like there's definitely new things going on.
But yes, you're going to have nightmares. So whether you have to stay here for, don't you have to stay here for training?
Oh, right.
Whether we're here or not, I think that you should make sure you don't sleep alone.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I will turn anything and everything I have and that is about me to serving you in the clan. And you know, if I'm having to like stick around here and be around this king for a while, I'm totally gonna slowly like low-key encourage him to do things that's favorable for us. Listen, he used to bang a day shelf, so maybe we could just like talk to him about that a little bit. Be like, you know, what we really need is like some good timber from the Basilian Forest to be sent to Highover, because we've got a craftsman who can like build us good aravels and stuff. Maybe he'd do that.
A very good idea.
Yeah. I have them sometimes.
Well, he is doing us a great favor by letting us keep you at all.
True.
But he doesn't seem disinclined to helping us, so.
No.
Like, honestly, like, no offense, Arlen, but I think Alistair might be the coolest human that I've ever met.
Fair.
Like, to be fair, Arlen, I forget sometimes that you're human because you're like human plus. Because you're not like other people, other humans.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I strive to be the best version of both humans and Avar at this point. I'm glad to see that I'm recognized as being a pretty cool guy.
And you're pretty.
You're like...
All right, I'm going to be turning a few shades of red.
a perfect example of your people.
Absolutely.
Your people should be very proud to have you out here representing them as you do.
Mm-hmm.
That means I have to make more of this kind of people then.
And hey, like, now that Dara's good, and while he's here training with Alistair and learning his new abilities and what's needed of him if the time comes to it, we can now, there's nothing in the way of us checking up on your people. Like, we can go do that now.
Yes, it would make me very happy to go there.
Yeah, as soon as you need. Like, I think I don't want to volunteer everyone else and look at Faywin, but
You guys definitely need to go do that. I'm sad I'm not going to go and meet more climbable people, but I feel like that time will come.
Yeah.
We're going there to save them in order for you to have more climbable people. Otherwise, the population of climbable people will dwindle to just me.
Oh, I guess.
And my aunt.
Oh, I guess if that, I have to ask that, and I know we've already talked about this. I just want to redo this consent. But Dara, if someone offers to be climbed, can I climb them?
Yeah.
Okay,
While I'm
alright.
here, I'm told my appetites are increasing. I have a funny feeling that's not just for food.
Oh
So
yeah, no, absolutely. Please eat as much as you need. Yeah, and, if you catch feelings, introduce me. I want to know who's helped you through this, and just a little healthy poly couple. Just
This is so beautiful. I'm single tear running down my.
Just reaffirming the consent and the boundaries,
reestablish it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so the rest of you can leave now, unless you want to stay. But I think since I'm not going to see him for a while, I think the rest of you need to go.
Yes.
Oh. Faywin, let's go.
Yeah, let's take a turn somewhere.
And when you leave, we fuck.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Listen, I know that in the game they only say that his food appetite went up, but
yeah.
So we know poor Alistar has been having a hard time the past 10 years. Somebody should take care of him.
Yeah, because he strikes me as the sort that even once they go, because I could never marry him to Honora if that's not happening.
No. I don't like Honora. I like Honora. I don't like Honora for him.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Anyway.
But yes, it's he's definitely very much feeling a lot better, Robin.
Yeah, do I roll for old god baby? What?
No, I don't think you have to roll for old god baby. I would say roll for constitution to keep up with Grey Ward and stamina.
Bitch, I am a dwarf. Let's go. Constitution?
Sure.
Let's roll for... Listen,
you can add some stamina in there if you want.
Listen. Let's roll for fucking, okay?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It is not often that, for a game that is thirst and emotions, I apologize to Alex and Freddie. This is my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Please.
When your boyfriends and girlfriends and they friends I can't find my
You better believe it.
You better fucking believe it. Okay, Stamina.
Because Arlen's got his little elf squeeze now, and Faywin, you're about to go and meet the Avar, and there's a lot of very climbable people. A Scald, that would be good. 60, yeah, you good. Yeah.
We're good. We're having a great
He puts you
time.
through your paces. You're like, this, becoming a Grey Warden, best decision of our lives.
Go. Man. All right.
Yeah. And you're like the good kind of high that just makes it feel even better.
Orgasm
Okay.
high is the dopest. I'm just saying. Anyway.
So, everyone, he's better. You guys are gonna get, as long as you need, basically, the king tells you, this little wing that you're in, he's happy for you to be there as long as you feel you need to. But obviously you have business you need to attend to.
Yep.
So, now, Arlen, I don't know if and when you're going to share some of your information. There's some things, because you're aware that you're going to have to set off on the road, and you knew that things, after coming up from the deep roads, things have, not just Ferelden, but Thedas are changing at a rapid pace. You're not sure what you're going out into, really, by going back on the roads.
No.
Also, can I just take a little pause, everyone, to talk about the collective losing the shit of the fandom finding out recently the news that we knew a long time ago, like hardcore fans, that Thedas just stands for the Dragon Age setting.
I know!
And everyone's everyone started losing their shit again, and I was like, oh, there we go.
I knew this about a year ago. I want to
Yeah.
say, like, I figured it out about a year ago, and just yeah. I'm here for it.
The entire continent is just the Dragon Age Sound. Like it was really funny seeing the news kind of recycling its way back out again. And
I'm also
cool
really
name.
I'm finally doing my lore. I just finished The Stolen Throne, and I will start. I'm reading a non-Dragon Age book now.
Okay.
And then I'll go to I'm doing
The Calling.
Then I'll do The Calling. Yeah, I'm very excited to.
The Calling is very good because The Calling, I think, is when you meet Duncan. When Duncan is young and he's a cheeky little shit rogue, and I listen. It's not until you read that book that you then play Origins and you meet Duncan again, and you're like, I can appreciate this. I can appreciate the old man you have become, because he was hilarious when he was younger.
Rogue. Gotcha.
Yeah, he was just a little street rat, basically. He was great. I love it. I love him. And the lore about Fiona being Alistair's mama.
Mm-hmm.
She conceives him down there.
I
have
to bio again. Continue.
You go do that bio. The other two. Before you set off, is there any things you want to gain, information you need to gain, things you want to plan, or just generally talk about? Roleplay with Dara before you leave. Whatever you want. Before you set off on the road.
Well, are we going up to see your people next?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the next stop. And
Do you know the best route to get there?
I mean, when I went down, I went through the hinterlands. So I don't know this route. Well, we currently are...
Mm-hmm. The high road is what you're... so the west road, I'll pick a color that's not... If you were leaving from Denerim,
Oh, I just realized Denerim is over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I would know my way. I just need to get the...
That is your straightest direct route. It's a very big and busy road. It takes you through the hinterlands, which players of Inquisition know is, it's such a quiet, peaceful place right now. And go through Redcliffe. Go through Redcliffe as well. Before getting to Haven. Now, Arlen knows some interesting information about that, but you would have to go that road because there's a decently well-traveled path that will take you up towards Haven, and then you veer off before you get to Haven to go to your people. So the route is the same, but you just take a slightly different turning once you hit the mountains themselves, because you're not going directly up into that area. So it's the same kind of direction. But ease of travel because it's a main road, so it's well maintained.
Okay, so how long would be the journey?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-ish days. If it's just straight travel.
Okay, we're gonna need supplies for sure. A cart would perhaps be nice with good suspension for our buttocks.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say let's double up on supplies. Just in case we need to provide supplies to someone. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to do the thing where I'm going to look around.
Uh-huh.
Do I see anyone?
No, you guys have your own little wing of rooms, so
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Do I smell anyone?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you smell each other, so you can smell your compatriots, but you're aware of their smell quite familiarly now. So
I'm going to lean toward Faywin, just try to whisper as best as my big lungs can. There may be some Age May in Edcliffe Ray. Listen, I can't do Big Latin really well myself, okay, so I'm not...
No, it was great, it was perfect.
why wouldn't there be?
Oh, why wouldn't there be? Is that what you said?
Yeah, why wouldn't there be mages in Redcliffe?
Oh no, there's some, but not the ones you think.
I love that you're as good at this as Alistair is, and I love it. Himbos for the win.
Hidden, like, in hiding.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's very considerate of you. Yes, let's double up on supplies if we can.
Because we have to come back, right?
Yes. And like you said, it's a long journey. There might be people on the way.
Right.
Who we can help.
Now, let's just keep this on the lowest of the low.
Yes.
I tried. Listen, it was at least 24 hours. Okay.
No, it's not the it's not the fact that you're telling him. I expected that to happen. It's the way that it's happening that's entertaining me, that's all.
I don't know how you came by the information, but I am very grateful that you care about it.
The things you hear in a castle full of people.
Of course. No, I won't ask for you to tell me that.
Hopefully we can help people along the way.
Yes, I'd like that.
When do you think would be best for us to depart? I am a bit antsy.
Well, I think that we've done all we can for Dara now. So whenever we get the supplies.
Perfect.
We'll say that, Robin, you just kind of come in to the conversation at this point.
Someone's glowing.
Well, yes, I had several orgasms.
You know what? Yeah, that tracks. That would be it.
What's up? How are you guys doing?
Oh, we were planning our way up north.
Oh, cool. What's the plan?
We want to get lots and lots of supplies because it's a bit hazardous. And a cart.
I'm pretty sure we could muster ourselves a cart.
Oh, with the money that we have, we can definitely get a cart. I can help out with that. Like if I need to go to the merchant guilds and you know I don't even know where my dad's at. He could be here. I have no idea where Papa's at. But...
Just imagine if he's here.
Oh God, what if Papa's here? But yeah, no. If we need a cart to go to the mountains, now here's what's up. Like, will a cart go up the mountains, or do we just want a pack mule?
I would say a cart to get to the mountains, and then we mule it up.
Take the mule with us.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's probably.
I'm sure we can find a way to either sell it off or get valet parking at this point. I don't know. We'll find something.
Okay. Yeah. I can help with that. Or I'm a little sore. If you could just give me some time. Sure. I gotta go send some ravens off to my family. But I can meet you in the in the market.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
Feywin, would you care to join me in the market?
Yes. Considering we're staying under the king's roof, I don't see why I should be concerned about it. But Feywin does put on his little headscarf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If anybody bothers you, let me know and I'll punch them square in the face.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you.
Rylan will also offer that he has business that he is seeing to in he's here. He probably didn't hasn't been staying in the palace as much as he'd be curious to. He, like most people from Denerim, are a little triggered by this place. Especially as a city elf. So he went to stay with people he knows in the alienage.
Fair.
But we'll check in with you guys, but you know that he is there for you if you need directions to things or offers of things, maybe helping with bartering. I don't know. Good places to go and drink, quiet little places to go and drink, actually, because he's native to here. And you also know, although Bella's not here today, obviously, but he is working for her, and one of his talents is the gaining of information or finding stuff out. So if there's things that you guys want looked into, he can do the looking into. So if you need to go and find him, you can. But you're able to get down into the markets. There's a decent amount of elves actually kicking around this place. A lot of the times they're like maybe going about business for the people that they work for. Occasionally they'll be getting their own things, but it's not an unusual sight in a city this big. And you know,
I'm gonna go arm in arm with Shanae, just browsing the market.
Yeah.
Providing protection for Feywin, even though I'm pretty sure he could kick my ass a few times over.
Yeah, the marketplace here is bigger than any marketplace I think any of you will have seen, apart from Robin, because she's probably been here before. It's certainly one of the biggest in fact, it is the biggest in Ferelden, certainly. And there's market stalls from literally all over Thedas, selling all sorts of things. There's very little that you couldn't get here, really. And that's if you're at the market district, which is quite close to where the palace is. There's a lot of other areas of the city. You would understand it's very large, and it's a port. So, if you're just getting like, food rations and bits and pieces and stuff, you can go to, because I think all of you have access to the PDF for equipment. You can just take some money off and get the basic supply stuff. We don't have to do shopping for that. You can just assume that you are picking up enough for your intended things. It costs so little and you have so much money that I eventually just stopped nitpicking with counting coins. It's a nice place. There's a few nice taverns here as well. Quiet places if you need to fully divulge information that you don't have to feel like you're in a palace where people might overhear. But yeah, you guys are free to get what you want. Is there anything specifically that you're wanting to do beyond that?
Would there be anything in particular that would help the mages that are in Redcliffe?
If you were to ask Fabian about it, certainly. Lyrium potions can be good. There's actually it might require some shopping around or asking around for you guys, unless you do meet up with Rylan, in which case he will point you exactly to it. There's actually a shop here that sells magical supplies for mages. So it's got books and tomes and scrolls. It's got crystal foci, staffs, robes, all, like, you name it. It caters to that. Not that you have many mages who just live freely out in the open here, but some people of some repute might have a relative who is studying in a circle, so they can buy things and send it to them. And occasionally you'll get mages who are like court mages that actually work in the palace for the sovereigns and what have you.
What do you think, Faywin? Is it a good idea to get some of something more magically inclined things?
Yes, I think it's worth the risk of being seen with it. I have a reason to have those things. And I think they would be very I think they would be very useful. So yes, I think we should go.
It wouldn't be considered contraband outside these walls, right?
I don't know.
I'd give you
Things
an answer,
regarding
but you're
that
right.
is-
I think Faywin doesn't have a reason to know that.
Things
with
are
the nature of. Mm-hmm.
yeah, things are unpredictable at the moment. But we can.
Do you think we could get right? Exactly. I was thinking they're hidden or into a locked chest. Okay. First order of business. Let's go and take a look at that. Let's find a shop that's more magically inclined. Rylan?
Yep.
I'm gonna go and lean down toward him and just like try to.
You try to smooch me.
Wouldn't you like it?
Yeah, maybe.
No, not this time. I was wondering, as the keeper of knowledge that you are.
Yeah,
I know I'm buttering him up. Where could we find magical supplies?
Let me, Emma, just remind myself of what its name is. It's just lots of links for the Black Emporium. Man, if you could get to the Black Emporium, that'd be some shit.
Well, Robin would die. Fucking die.
Yeah. It's someone else.
It's like
Banner market. Is this just people or is this places? No. Sorry, it's gonna bug me if I don't find it. Why don't you just tell me the name of it? Magic shop. Hold, please. Is it just called the Wonders of Thedas? Really? It's called the Wonders of Thedas. Yeah, it's fancy place just around the corner from the pub.
Oh. We can hit the two
pretty
birds
fancy,
one
like
stone.
Yeah, you could. It's a big open space though, so like I don't normally go in there because I mean it's not easy to acquire things in there without buying them. And I don't have any magic myself, so I've never really had any reason to go in, but it's yeah, pretty fancy. I'll show you.
Okay. Yeah, let's go take a look. Then I'm gonna have to follow your intuition as to what would be a good thing to have for our travels.
Oh, well, for your travels, either get tents or a covered wagon for what you're traveling in, because it is forecast to rain in the next few days.
Oh, goodness. Thank goodness
does the forecast in medieval fantasy? Like, how
there are ways of knowing.
Oh, there are ways.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, native knowledge. We've been able to predict that shit for a while, and as a geography teacher, I can confirm. You can tell when there's No, I'm not going to bore you with that. I was about to explain.
As long as you can blow glass,
I had to control
you can have
myself.
a weather prediction thing.
Yeah, if you're aware that there is oncoming rain within the next day, rain always goes through a system of like a frontal system where you get
Yeah.
a hot and a cold front. So like you know that for the next day or so there's going to be rain.
Gotcha.
But yeah, yeah. So I would recommend having some kind of protection, unless you've got places you can stay in as you're traveling there. Depends on your route, I suppose. But
I don't
sleeping on a
think so.
soggy ground's not nice. It's bad for your bones.
Yeah, I think a covered wagon would be best.
All right. So that plenty food. I guess weapons. Listen, I'm hearing all sorts of shit about the roads at the moment. It is dangerous as fuck right now. It's a lot of demons. Not nice. I mean, you've still got like the mages and the templars that are just like killing anyone at the moment, which is bad for their image. I don't think these ones are the ones that care though. I think they're just like, fuck it, I'm unshackled, and they've just gone tits. So
Absolute tits.
absolute tits, yeah. Not like the good kind,
So it would be perhaps a bit more dangerous to bring these things along with us, though.
Well, I don't think that they're like robbing folks. I mean, there's probably there's always bandits on the road, but more definitely make sure you can protect yourself. I mean, you guys have been against all sorts of shit. I don't think
Oh yeah.
a few rogue mages are really going to be a problem for you, but I'm giving you the warning anyway.
Thank you. That's
You're welcome. Other than that, I'm not sure.
okay. Covered wagon would be perhaps best. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
With this, Robin is not with us, correct?
No.
Oh, you're saying ravens. That's right.
Yep. It's essentially
Well,
letting my parents know that whenever Alistair, the King of Ferelden, wants something, you fucking give it to him.
Fair. Very fair.
And I don't know how much coin we have. Can we afford everything that we want?
Let me look at the catalog. Let's see.
I would like to point out that I have 92 gold and 110 silver, so...
Yeah. Most
So
things
you
are within
need
your
money,
budget.
like...
I don't know how much that is.
Yeah,
Is that a
it's
lot?
a lot.
Yeah, Faywin is one of those
doesn't know.
people that it's like the sort of opinion that comes from people who both are from wealth, so they've never understood the value of money, or have never had money and you don't really understand what's considered a lot because you've never had to buy anything before. So
that being said, Robin knows like exactly what the worth of money is.
Oh yeah.
It's a good thing you're sending us two out to buy it then.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna get swindled at all. So I can't find the price for a cart on my end here. So I'm not looking at the right place, so I'm just
no, getting magical items. The stuff you're looking for is just in the regular equipment section.
right.
I say is that, you know what? Here's the thing, audience and players alike. I love this game system a lot. I love it a lot. I would recommend anyone to try and play it. The organization of the handbook is very confusing. It takes a while to get used to where everything is. I've had to have little tabs that are color coded so you understand where things are. Right, if you are looking for rations.
Oh, I found it. A wagon would be 150 silver pieces. Damn.
Yeah, so 150, that's a gold and 50 silver.
Okay.
That's armor. Traveling and adventuring. Card cup, dice, dining utensils. You could buy some dining utensils if you feel like it.
Ooh.
A hunter's snare. A pan for frying things. You want some shackles? I got you. I have a price for that. Whetstone and whistle. It doesn't just have like.
I was thinking about buying a small chest with a lock, so we can put the stuff into it and lock it up, and then throw away the key and just get a crowbar. So whenever we're ready, we can just crowbar it open and just get rid of it. But no one can get the key from us because there's no key.
There's no key.
Swallowed it or something.
Yeah. They have prices for all sorts of clothing and fashion. You want a sash? I have a price for that. Stockings?
I mean...
Plaster mask? You a fancy mask? I'll get you a mask.
I can get some stockings.
Food and lodgings. Here we go. Rations. 1 week for travel is 2 silver pieces. So you're looking at 2 silver, which is basically enough to get you there. So you could get however many of those you want, but you have a wagon, so you're going to be able to transport those things.
Yeah, let's get a absolute shit ton of rations.
Like a bed frame.
We've broken so many.
A looking glass, though. Here's the thing. Faywin now has money that he doesn't necessarily fully understand the value of, and you're walking about these marketplaces, and there's places with like the cushions and the blankets.
Dude.
There's a quilt, a feather pillow, a fancy goblet just to drink whatever you want out of it. Pour things from your water skin into fancy goblet.
So we're literally window shopping everywhere for the most weirdest thing, but we are in love.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You can get some wine bottles if you want. A fine bottle of wine is only 3 silver.
So this is a shopping montage. Correct.
Rather than you tell me exactly what you want, I will let you peruse the book, decide what you want to bring, and knock yourself out. In this magical shop, you do find the ability to get potions. So if you're getting lyrium potions, which restores mana to people, lesser is 30 silver. To get a regular one is 55 silver. To get a greater one is 1 gold, and potent is 1 gold 50. And healing potions are much the same, but I think you guys still have a decent crop of healing potions. Thank you, chat, for your...
I would like to get some lyrium potions for sure.
Okay, that's fine.
And maybe like 2 or 3 healing potions that we can reserve for giving to people if they need it.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a picture of this particular price thing so that you guys can figure out.
I'm a healer. I don't need that. We've got healing potions already. Let's just get lyrium potions.
Okay. There you go. I've set that so that you have the little price thing for them. You can also get things like, the things that I always end up selling in the games, like swift salves and seeking. There's seeking torches, the potion of fortune and skill, paints of warding, and then there's the incense of awareness. Freddie, you weren't here for that one particular NPC. That was a treat. Incense of awareness with her 2 cats that she had drawings of. She was great. Magda, I believe I called her. All right. Rock salve. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. I never use them in the game. I always end up stealing them. Because I never think to use them. It's the same with poisons. Anyway.
God forbid I throw some bees at people.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna throw some bees.
Hell yeah,
I still throw some bees. The fire one was always really good. That thing's on fire.
For someone who has never played the game, throwing bees makes it very interesting.
It's just a jar of bees, Yeah.
Beezomancer.
Yep.
Beezomancer.
It's one of my favorite things to throw. It's like, this fight is too hard. Throw bees. You can only get it if you do Sarah's map quest. So
yeah.
Okay, so you said some lyrium potions. Yes. I don't know what they're for, but I will definitely pitch in to help.
Yeah, so kind of like how with a healing potion, you got low on health, you take a potion, it puts your health back up. Because they're using mana to cast their spells, lyrium potions just restores their mana.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Alrighty, my dudes. We've done our shopping.
I'm going to go with a small chest, some paper bunch stuff so I can put the things in there. I saw some sawdust. That makes a lot of sense to get that. So I'm gonna get that in the lock. So I can lock it up and we can bring that. That's gonna be our tribute to the mages once we find them.
Okay. I am really looking forward to Arlen finding out where these mages have been staying.
Oh my god, the glitter factory too.
They franchised out. There's a glitter factory there, yeah.
So it's not.
It's just called the Glitter Factory 2.
I mean, I would love it.
No, that's not where they're staying.
Auntie, what are you doing here?
Okay.
So, since Robin was in charge of cart duty,
yes,
it would be a good thing for us to go and find her in order for us to tell, hey, we might need something that's gonna be tarped because it's gonna rain. Also, we're bringing these things with. It jiggles the case.
Oh,
you hear some glass clinking.
Y'all did a good job. Nobody tried to swindle you, right?
Say what?
Nobody tried to swindle you, right?
Well,
like you name drops me, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're such a bad liar.
They were very convincing, okay? Plus, usually people see someone of my size and they don't think about trying to swindle me. But usually it's out of drinks or food because they know I know. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be right back.
Arlen strikes me as a sort of person, though, that pay the first price that they tell you, you just pay it. But I'm always inclined to do that as well because I believe in supporting businesses. So, like, I don't care. I'm not going to try and swindle them down to a lower price because, you know, they just got to hustle. Got to make money.
I didn't feel like I was being swindled.
Listen, we know what money's worth, right? So it went all right.
You definitely set the best two people to go and do that.
So how much? What did you get, and how much did you pay for it?
Freddie, how many potions did we grab? Because I'm gonna let that to you. I'm gonna contribute to the pot of money.
Well, the Lyrian potions are quite expensive. So I'm going to say they were 1 gold each for a large potion.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have gotten 5 of those.
For yourself?
I don't well no to Brit. I mean to date I haven't needed a Lyrian potion. But it would be nice to have if I did need it. But the idea is to bring it to others who might need it. Just bring a little batch.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I could use a jar of bees.
Was there any jars of bees? Because that would have caught my attention immediately.
No.
Okay.
I think because the jar of bees is something, if we're going timeline-wise, there is something that is being conceptualized at the moment, perhaps.
It's true. My second to least favorite character in the entire series. That being said, potions are useful. Bees are useful. That's why she's my second. That being said, all right. Well, let's go get us we should definitely get a mule. Mules are a little bit more sturdier than donkeys. Just in case we get trapped and start starving, they're a little bit better to eat.
Oh my goodness, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's right.
Sometimes you just gotta eat your horse. Yeah.
We also need to get feed for said mule.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, let's go get a mule and a cart.
Oh, speaking of cart, we've been told by Rylan it's going to rain. No, yeah. Oh, I forgot. I move aside. He's right behind me.
Yeah. Sup?
He said it's going to rain, so we need something that has a tarp, and I'd say maybe a change of clothes wouldn't be a bad idea because it's gonna get wet.
Wait, Arlen, do you not have several change of clothes with you?
I have one. So I alternate. I have a red plaid shirt, and I have another red plaid shirt. It just.
Have you got one of those red plaid shirts, but it's like fuzzy on the inside for when it's really cold?
Fleecy? Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some of the
sheep fleece.
Exactly, sheep wool on the inside.
Yeah.
I have several pair of pants.
I'm gonna go buy a cart and a mule.
All right.
Let us know how much we owe you, so we can divvy this up.
Yeah, so you might, depending, because there's quite a lot of stuff, and if you're putting people in there as well, you might need more than one mule for the cart. That's kind of your choice, because mules are only 20 silver pieces. Alternatively, you could get yourselves a horse if you really felt so inclined. The cart is 20 silver, and then it's 5 copper pieces for feed per day.
Okay, so it's so sorry, between the horse and the cart, that's 80 silver. The mule and the cart.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If you're just getting a cart, what it sounds like you're actually needing is a wagon.
Yeah.
If you want something that's covered. Now, wagons are 150 silver, so that's 1 gold and 50 silver. For a wagon, it'd be tough to get a mule. You'd probably need either a couple of mules or a horse, like sometimes 30.
Yeah.
You can get a draft horse for pulling a wagon.
Yeah, we could get a draft horse. I'm fine with getting a draft horse.
Just a big horse, because I think draft horses could handle going up
the mountain. Yeah, 100%.
The slopes, at least to get to Haven, because there's going to be a decent road into Haven, and then if you need to ditch it there to then go up further into because you're going to have dropped off a lot of your heavy stuff before you get there.
Yeah, yes, that is a good idea, and the wagon can be cover for spending the night on the road. as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Right. I'd like to think that if there are multiple options for wagons there, Shadow will inspect them all and tell you the best one to get.
Yes. Of course.
He spent a life building those sorts of things, so yeah, he knows what he's talking about. But you're able to get a wagon. Like I say, it's a gold and 50 for the wagon. If you're getting a draft horse, they're 50 silver, so it's basically 2 gold.
2 gold
for the horse and the wagon.
Gotcha. All right.
And then it's negligible feed for the 5 copper.
Yeah.
You'll get enough feed for them. All right.
I'll just take a silver off of my thing and 2 gold off for the wagon and the horse. Which I am very bad at navigating, so somebody else who's better with animals, please.
You guys can just assume that Shara can be up there doing it.
Okay, thank you.
I could also do some animal handling.
That said, with where you guys are going, it's up to you. Well, I suppose we wouldn't want to make that decision for Bella. Rylan is probably going to stick around here and then make his own way. He's got business to do. Although he will offer all of you. I'm currently looking into things for Bella, but is there anything you guys need me to do for you? I'm quite good at finding things out, finding people.
Could you figure out how deep the Carta has their nails into Jacoby and his family, and what they expect out of him? Like, if he's in trouble.
Yeah, it might take me a little while. I do have some contacts that live down there. I'm
gonna give Rylan 3 gold to do this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find that out for you.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Anything for you too?
I can't think of anything that might be needed. No, I'm drawing a blank.
All right. Baywin.
Yes, Rylan.
Can I do anything for you or find anything for you?
I suppose if you were to find out where Templars that might recognize me are, so that I could avoid them, that would be helpful.
Sure.
The ones from Ostwick.
Ostwick. Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
I know a lot of them are starting to gather. Well, it depends on the type of Templar. They're starting to congregate the way that the mages are. So I'll figure out where they are, so that you can avoid them, or
Like,
you know,
all of them are congregating?
plan the demise. Yeah, a fair amount of them. Yeah, I mean, there's some that are just like on the roads now that are just like hell bent because they know that some mages are just, as I said. Well, no, you weren't there for that conversation. Sorry, Robin. They're just like, "Phew, I'm unchained," and they're just going absolute tits. I believe was the phrase on the road. So, I suspect there are some Templars who are out there stopping those mages, but they're just kind of making the road unsafe for everyone, honestly. But the ones that are more organised seems to be that they are collecting. Some are collecting because they want to carry on their duty of protection for those who are in a circle. They are in Olay with the mages who want the circles reinstated. They just want somewhere safe to be. So they've gone to Olay, the ones that have been able to travel there.
Wait, there are mages that want the circles reinstated.
Oh yeah. Some of them like that life, you know. They felt it was necessary, and they were able to just study in peace, and felt that rather than the walls keeping them from leaving, it was stopping people from getting to them. They could just be with their own kind. Now, I guess it depends on the sort of life you live when you were in there. As far as I've been able to make out, it depends on the circle you were at. Some of them are really fucking shit.
Faywin, did you know anyone like that actually liked being in the circle?
There are some who were given a modicum of power
so
that they would keep the rest of us under boot.
Yeah.
I imagine they weren't suffering so much.
No.
Interesting.
Some maybe went there and either they were so young when they got there they've just not ever known any different. Others who perhaps could control themselves from an early age, so they never felt the more, breathing down the neck stress. Some, I did meet one mage who fully believed that they needed to be in there because they believed mages were dangerous. Seems a bit fucked up to me, but it takes all sorts. But yeah, there was this one nice lady. She's the one that worked with King Alistair and all that. She sees the circles as a place to protect and train the young ones.
Oh. Hold on. History check. Can I do history check?
Yeah.
Cultural lore?
Yeah.
14.
Nice. Yeah, I feel like you've heard enough tales of that time and of the group that served with Wynne was her name.
Oh yeah, she's still around?
Yeah.
Just
things are pretty fucking dicey though, yeah. Yeah, well, you know what I mean, tough old bird. I think she's from Ferrell and we breed them strong here.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't think she I don't know. It's all different opinions. Anyway, the rest of them are down somewhere else right now.
Well, thanks, Rylan.
It's what I do. But yeah, I'll figure that out for you, Fabian.
Thank you.
don't know, but I'll see you guys next. I'll be here for a little while, and then I'll be heading back up to Highever. I've got a person to. Yep.
Yeah, can you just check in on Dara while you're still here? Just check in on him and be like,
Oh yeah.
all right, cool.
Yeah.
Can you
No
go
worries.
like lay down with him? He's gonna be lonely.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Faywin said that he shouldn't be by himself, so.
Yeah. He seems like a cool dude. I mean, I'm not really keen on being up in the palace, and I'm not sure they'd let me stay in there, but I'll
at least check
hang
on
with him as much as I can.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? If the old king doesn't mind, lightening the leash a little, I'll bring him to the alien so he
He
can eat my
doesn't
food.
seem one to have a leash in his hand. He kind of seems like the kind of guy who would
To be on a leash? You're right.
Definitely a service boy there.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I heard. You don't need to know what I heard. But yeah.
I don't need to, but I want to.
Some men just like being pegged, and that's all I'll say. But I'll bring your man to the alien so he can come hang with us elves. Yeah, I'll look after him. But I'm only going to be here for a little while.
Of course.
Back up to
we'll be back
Highever.
to get him, after we go see Arlen's people, I'm assuming. So I'm assuming that'll be enough time.
No worries. Well, I'll see you back in Highever if you end up going back that way.
Probably. We'll probably need to. So just a little, loop to loop.
All right. Sweet. Well, unless there's anything else you need from me, I have to go see a man about a dog.
Take good care.
Yeah, no worries. He literally turns on a heel and saunters off.
Let's start loading up. And what time of day is it right now?
You're definitely like late afternoon, pre-evening time by this point. You've been shopping for a while.
We can get everything ready to go and spend one more night here and leave tomorrow. How's that sound?
Okay. Maybe we can have a big kind of party with the king.
We can have a party.
Yes. King or no king, we can have a party.
Alistair,
It's my birthday.
I'm gonna go see a servant about a party then.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So as you guys, yes.
One last hurrah with Mr. Alistair.
King Alistair.
He seems like the sort that actually gets a bit stressed out at parties.
Oh no.
Oh.
Especially if it's a loud, noisy one.
No. It'll be.
He's you know what I mean? Like party. He's yeah. He's always given me that kind of vibe
he's like a chihuahua.
Goes and hides under the sofa.
Yeah, he gets stressed when there's too many people.
It's okay. It'll just be us. All right, cool. Well,
okay.
All right.
So, getting the supplies that you need, getting packed up and ready for heading off the next day, and organizing a low-key but party nonetheless for that evening. We will wrap up there, because we're pretty much at time.
Yeah.
No one died.
No one died.
I was ready for it.
Yeah.
It was very close. See, because with the successes that you guys had, he wouldn't have succeeded if you guys had been failing.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I'm so happy.
Auto crits coming in clutch.
I like because it was quite a low number, so when I rolled it, I saw everyone sort of like collectively hold your breath for a second, like, oh shit.
Well, everyone, thank you for coming and showing up. This is not the last game of the day. In about an hour and a half, at 6 p.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern time, we will be back with more Thirst and Emotions in a much more explicit game of Defiant. if you are a child, please don't show up for this game. Where I'm gonna be playing a very, very, very sexy dragon boy who is in charge of keeping Earth's artifacts and important items safe during the apocalypse. So just like the artifacts of human civilization is his sort of his job. Also his wife's boyfriend is kind of a dick, but that's okay. So yeah, that is a premiere happening at 6:00, and then on tomorrow over at Nat One Heroes, you can find me play my Hobgoblin Barbarian. And then back again on Friday, we will have Heartbeats in Perfect Sync, where I get to play my little cryptid child. And I've decided that thematically this season of games, I am not dating the monster boyfriends. I am the monster boyfriends. So that is thematically what's going on in my space. So everyone else, where can we find you on the internet? What are you doing in the next 7 days?
In the next 7 days, there'll be a lot of work and then relaxation on Saturday when I'm back here with these fine fellas. And you can find me on the Twitter at _Gambit. One day I'll change it to the normally spelled. I don't know how I made that mistake for years now.
No, it's so millennial. Like you did.
Yes, it's very millennial. Yeah.
Can't wait to play with y'all next week.
I am Freddie. You can find me at His Majesty on Twitter and at Lude Alfred on Instagram. I don't have any streams coming up, but you can find me next week here at the same time. And in the meantime, I'm working on things behind the scenes.
Very good. Very exciting. Hello everyone. I'm Emma, or Homily on the Internet. And at the moment, this is my only game that is streamed. So yeah, you'll see me here next week to carry on. We're on the road again.
I know, it's very exciting. And I think with that, let's see who we're gonna raid real quick. Who's all the way at the bottom of my list right now? Let's go see how Gona Hawking is doing. They're playing some Ocarina of Time, it looks like. So yeah, let's get that raid started.
Raid.
Gona Hawking. Yep, Ocarina of Time. Let's go start that raid. And yeah, nice. We'll hopefully see you in an hour.
Yeah.
But thank you everyone for coming, and we will see you next time. Bye.